a lot of boys dream of playing in the NFL, but for Ken Harvey, it's a childhood dream that surprisingly came true. Surprising because he made some poor choices that could have knocked him out of the game and put him on the sidelines for life. Look at this story as our Beyond the Dream series continues.
Here's a kid who dropped out of high school, but everybody said wouldn't be anything, and turned around and went to one of the best schools and got drafted 12th pick in the first round. Here's a kid who was quiet and shy, who married a beautiful lady. I'm fortunate.
Ken Harvey is living the American dream. He achieved his dream in part because of his great athletic talent on the gridiron. When he played in the NFL, he became a four-time All-Pro linebacker for the Washington Redskins. He was recently inducted into the Redskins Hall of Fame. Yet, there was a time when Ken nearly wasted his talent by making the poor choice of dropping out of high school. He was headed towards a dead end until he heard some words of wisdom from a complete stranger.
He was telling me all the things that he wanted to do, how he could have been this and how he should have been that. And I just looked and I said, I don't want my life to be I could have been and I should have been.
From that point on, Ken knew exactly what he had to do. He finished high school. Afterwards, he played football in college at University of California, Berkeley, ultimately becoming an all-pro defensive player in the NFL while playing for the Washington Redskins. During his playing days, he was on top of the world, but life after the NFL would pose challenges for Ken and his wife, Janice.
You see guys whose football careers are destroyed because their home life is a mess. Right. And you see wives whose lives are destroyed because the guys are a mess.
And a mess is what Ken created. He says his success went to his head, making him difficult to live with. But after developing a deeper faith, he found humility and worked at saving his marriage and family. As a couple, they've become an example to other NFL families on how to keep a marriage intact.
It's a war. We get bombarded every day with different things.
Marriages take work.
Yeah.
It takes forgiveness. It takes attitude.
It has to be something that's imparted from one heart to another.
Remember, as bad as things may seem, yeah, it can get better.
Beyond their successful marriage, Ken and Janice are finding success in business. Janice has a thriving business in Christmas decorations for the home. Ken co-owns a popular lobbying group. He is also a songwriter, playwright, and the author of several books. All of his projects are designed to motivate and inspire families. In fact, one of his books, Come Find Me, was written to encourage his sons and other children to work hard to fulfill their dreams.
To watch Ken with the boys, it's a gift.
Never give up, because my dad made it to the NFL, and I know how hard that is. It's probably been the main lesson that I learned from him, just to never give up.
You know, there are a lot of lessons you can learn through Ken Harvey and his family. He turned a poor choice around and, like his sons, learned to never give up through faith and true grit, Jamie. He's living life beyond the dream. Amazing
They are,
guy.
and those kids will too. What
Aren't
a great
they?
example.
Great example.
Good story, Kelly.